Hi, we're here to talk about what are your strengths. How are your strengths going to allow you to sell yourself as a business analyst? So, there are different versions of asking this question. Usually, people who are not creative and do not have the time to think about various ways of asking the question, they would practically ask you what is your strength and how is your strength helping you to be a good business analyst. Or there could be ways in which you're going to be asked about what makes you an asset for the company. Or you could say, if you are a product, what is the main unique selling proposition about you that I should be using to make sure that I purchase that product or I hire you? Why should I hire you? So, the same concept here where you're going to talk about two or three adjectives. I stick to two most of the time. If the client is looking for three, I have another one that is provided. But the idea that I push is introduce that adjective. First one is communication skills. It involves all walks of communication, not only about creating a documentation or doing the presentation, but also incorporating the listening skills, which is part of the communication. How is that communication skill a strength to do your role as a business analyst? Because I have attentive and better listening skills, when I am in a situation where I'm getting inputs from multiple sources, I could assimilate all the information coming in, create an output based on the input that I'm receiving. If I'm not listening, even for 5 or 10 minutes within a larger meeting setting, in that particular moment, if there is a key piece of information that is being discussed, which is essential for me to compile my requirements, I missed a very important piece. If I have a question that I have noted down which got answered as part of a discussion where I did not do the listening, it is going to impede on my creation of the requirements. I'm going to ask the question again. The client is not going to be extremely happy. Nothing annoys someone more than answering the same thing twice or more. So that is something that is going to be required for you to explain. Now, in terms of documentation skills and the verbal skills, it is important that you understand the audience and create the output that is being generated. It has to lack ambiguity. It has to lack any ways by which I could enter more than one meaning to the concept that is being discussed. As soon as I enter ambiguity or allow someone to make any assumptions, at that point of time it is no longer going to be extremely useful or robust enough that it could be sustained by multiple people. Let's say right now your developer is the most intelligent guy in the world, but tomorrow if he leaves, there is a new guy comes in who's not up to that caliber. You need to have a document that is agnostic to the type of intelligence that an individual has. He should be able to pick it up and read. Whether it is an 8-year-old that is reading it for the first time without any context, or a developer that has 8+ years of experience and understands the project inside out because he might have spent on multiple years on that same project. At the same time, now when you're talking about another skill, let's say communication skills is done, we're talking about people skills. As a person in a role of a business analyst, you are going to interact with a lot of different types of people. I interact with the directors and the vice presidents of the company. At the same time, I'm also working with the techs and the clerks of the company, from the highest echelons to the lowest possible echelons. I need help from both these worlds. There are different motivations for each individual. I need to understand that fact that no two individuals are going to be motivated for the same specific reason. My people skills is first going to try and assess what works best for the current lot of people that I am interacting with. Being a business analyst for more than 12 years does not guarantee that I will build a rapport just because I have 12 years of experience. No, that experience adds value to me because I understand when I'm approaching a new set of people, I need to be flexible enough so that I could modify my ways and perform tasks exactly as they want me to perform. So that people skill is necessary for me to sustain myself regardless of the industry, domain or project type and people type that I'm going to face. So those are the two key strengths: unique selling proposition, personality traits that I would sell myself as my strong suits, my strengths, my ways by which I distinguish or separate myself from the plethora of business analysts that are available. Thank you very much.